I'm going to do another sort of commentary about my own plays. Does relate into the storyteller or the stand-up philosopher, because I have asked him to do the conclusion of the ruins of the Fortress University. For new listeners, I've been. This is another of my plays that I've been going on about for a while. The Fortress University was an idea from Peter Horrocks when he was Vice Chancellor of the Open University. He gave a talk in Durham about this, about how the model of the existing campus could be challenged. He was putting a lot of money into FutureLearn at the time. He was explaining what he was trying to do, and my play is set in the ruins of the Fortress University at some time in the future when something else has happened similar to what Peter Horrocks was imagining, something like that, but it needs some sort of conclusion to it, which would be the philosopher remembering what the original university was about and describing the essence or whatever it is that survives. So it's a bit of a. I'm beginning to think I'm asking as a sort of improv request. It's a bit demanding. I'm not sure the stand-up philosopher will, but I think we could all look forward to the occasion. And he has said he's prepared to visit Kendal. It might have happened not last summer, the summer before that, I think. But I developed the script or the situation description, and the stand-up philosopher could be one instance of it. There may be others. That's the best way I can describe it. The thing is that the context, the reality basis for it changes all the time, and it all has to be coped with when this aspect of it is either written down or improvised. So there's a few things going on that I think are relevant, and I'll mention them now because I'll send a copy of this sound file to the stand-up philosopher, and we'll see what happens with it all. The reality events then. There's been two conferences arranged by Times Higher Education about a digital university, or the digital university. One in Exeter last year, one in Lancaster very recently, and there's going to be a Learning Technologies event in London a couple of weeks' time. And I think the two digital university ones could be thought of as happening in similar sort of time phase, but there is a development between them, I think. So the Exeter one, Coursera was there and FutureLearn was there, and I think Coursera was saying that they wanted to offer courses as part of a campus course, or modules, let's say, as part of a campus course. And there was also this discussion around FutureLearn, I think that was going on. But I wasn't actually there. I'm basing this on tweets that came up or blogging, sort of what leaked out of it. And then I did talk to people from Coursera at the Learning Technologies event, and that seemed to be what they were aiming to do. It happened to be exactly the same dates. By chance, last year there was an overlap, and I chose to be at the Learning Technologies one because I've been going to that for a long time. And this year in Lancaster, I think I didn't get so strong an impression of the MOOC. There was one speaker thought that had peaked, that there was less interest in the MOOC scene, which I don't think is true. I think if you look at Class Central, I don't need to tweet a link to that. Just search on Class Central, 2 words, but you'll find them. They have a lot of information on what is happening, and it's certainly changed. The focus has got more vocational, more technology orientated, but the free courses are still there, and the arts and humanities is still there, but there's less energy on it. There's less involvement from universities in it, and I don't know where that's going to end up. The discussion in Lancaster, there was several speakers who said that their university has an AI course or an introductory course, or even a free course that's available online, but there wasn't much mention of the Coursera offer, which I thought was odd, because the Coursera courses on AI are pretty sound, and they relate to various companies, and maybe that's where the gap seems to be. Class Central are reporting that when they look at not only Coursera but other platforms, it seems to be that the courses that are coming from companies are the popular ones. So there's 2 ways of looking at this. Either the arts and humanities based universities are continuing in some way that can ignore the MOOC scene or the online whatever's going on there, or possibly there are people who find they can get a job with a company by doing the company approved courses, and that's all they need to do. So either way, the situation in the ruins of the Fortress University, if that happens, or maybe that doesn't happen, I don't know. But anyway, that's the sort of situation which sort of lends itself to a drama, in the sense that it's not really clear what's going on. I'll try and find out a bit more around the time of the Learning Technologies show. Oh yes, sorry to mention this. I spoke about this on the We Not Know show. The business schools come into this as well, because the business schools are not part of the online learning rankings, or the MBAs are not part of the rankings that THE are doing for online, and also the business schools are not present at Learning Technologies, although they have been in the past. So they're sort of moving away from it somehow, even though they're offering knowledge about digital transformation, but it's not evident that that's what's happening to the universities. That's as far as I can go. But we need the stand-up philosopher to make sense of whatever appears to be going on, and remind us what what the aims were when this situation started. So anyway, we'll see. I think Widsworth Deal Theatre may be in Exeter over the summer or late spring. Not sure. Anyway,